This mad-looking woman that you see here today used to be one of the most powerful women of God in Benin Republic as of the late 2000 towards the late 2010s, and she once called herself perfect in terms of perfection. And along with that controversy as it is already, she has one of the most shocking stories of how she came to be in this world, and you will not believe what it is. This is the story of Vicentia Tadagbe Shranvokini, a woman who called herself God, with the ability to heal the sick, make the blind walk, and make the lame see. Wait, make the blind see and make the lame walk. Okay, that makes more sense. She found her church called the Very Holy Church of Jesus Christ in 2009 when she was barely 20 years old, after meeting with a Catholic priest by the name of Matthias Vegan, who was an active priest in the Catholic Church in Baname, there where the whole drama unfolded. It is not very clear how she met Matthias, but it was said that she had come to meet Matthias for some sort of exorcism or deliverance, and somewhere within the line of delivering her, she and Matthias sort of had a relationship that developed into a partnership to forming their own church, in which they called the Very Holy Church of Jesus Christ, modeled after the Catholic Church. And it was then that Vicentia decided to crown Matthias a pope. Well, that was how powerful she thought she was. She thought, with her powers, she could actually make anyone a pope. And that was what she did. She ordained Matthias Vegan a pope. She gained so much influence and power and soon gained a massive following. And one of her biggest goals was to hunt the devil and destroy him for good. In the community where a church was located in Baname, it was said the people worshipped some kind of voodoo, python or snakes, and I guess that was where she focused her church because she was trying to stop that practice there. What mostly attracted many people to her church was the fact that she was performing miracles. It was said that people were traveling across the world to come and see her. She even endorsed a presidential candidate, Patrice Talon, who eventually won the election in 2016. And it was said that he did not even say anything regarding her church that was already causing nuisance in the community where it was located. The worst part was that her followers defended her when she said that she was God. A lot of them agreed. A lot of them interpreted it as God was using her. And so it was just really controversial on her part. And part of the reason why she called herself God was because of the miracles she was doing and the fact that she was, endorsing presidents and they were winning. She was praying for people and they were getting healed. And a lot of people were seeing progress in their life because, they were coming to her church. So that kind of got into her head that she decided to call herself perfect and called herself God himself. And if that is not shocking enough, how she came into this world might actually do the job. Now, unlike the rest of us who were carried in our mother's stomach for 9 months and then pushed in a hospital or in a bathtub or in a farm, wherever we were pushed out from, this woman actually said she fell from the sky. This woman said she fell from the sky and landed in a farm where she was found by a Fulani herdsman who, saved her life or took her up, or I don't know what the Fulani herdsman did when he saw her in his farm. But it was from that farm that she got up and walked to find a way to meet Matthias Vegan to convince him that she had just arrived from heaven and they need to start a church that will get rid of the devil in the community. And I guess that was how Matthias believed her and agreed to start the church that they eventually both started together. This is giving Credonia Emerinde and Joseph Kibwetere's story already that we've talked about in this channel. But luckily for us this time around, this cult did not take 3,000 lives, just the way Credonia and Emerin they did. Vicentia only took 5 or 6, or was it 7 lives? It was said that Vicentia's church was notorious for all the wrong reasons. Her members were fighting with members of the community where the church was located, and it was not just a mere playful fight. It was a really serious fight that involved machetes and weapons, which may have cost the lives of a few people, 1 or 2, because the clashes and the fighting continued over the years, so it wasn't just a one-time thing. And as if that was not enough, in 2017 it was said that Vicentia asked her members to lock themselves in their prayer room and seal the windows. This is still giving Credonia. Seal the windows, asked them to burn incense, charcoal, and light a candle in the room to pray ahead of the end time that was soon to come. So it was in that room that these members locked themselves and sealed the windows with just incense smoke and charcoal smoke and candle smoke, that 5 of them eventually died from suffocation. The rest were treated in a hospital and some survived. Although it was said that leaders of the church were arrested and charged with manslaughter regarding the death of these 5 people, it was also said that Vicentia herself was not charged and arrested. I don't know why, so I guess that's why she's powerful, or was powerful. The church was soon expelled by the Christian Association in Benin Republic, and the church was tagged a cult because of the doctrine that they shared was totally different from the one the general Christian public shared. So that was why they called it a cult, because they were following Vicentia and they were not following the word of God. Currently, not much is known about Vicentia and her congregation. As of 2018, 19 and 20, not much was said. However, in 2021, it was said that Vicentia was spotted running mad along the streets of Benin Republic and mumbling words and just doing awkward things that made people see that she has eventually ran mad. And upon further investigation, it was learned that her madness may have started a few years back when members and people began to notice her talking to herself and mumbling words to herself, and eventually she took to the streets. So at this point, it's unclear where her church stands, but people say her church has crumbled and all the members have moved on with their lives. Lucky them, it could have been worse. For Matthias Vegan, nothing is also said about him, except in 2020 it was posted by a Benin Republic website that the Catholic Association has rid him of his priesthood, that is no longer a priest. I think that should have been done at the time he was expelled, but I guess this is a different punishment in addition to that one. So this, according to the internet, is the story of a black woman who called herself God. So what do you guys think about the story? I would like to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think this is a sad ending or a happy ending? Or do you think she was someone who was mentally challenged all along and just needed help? Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button so whenever there is a new video you could also get notified. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time on my channel.